Hello, everybody. Voltage here, back from the dead for, at this point, I've lost count of how many times I've returned from the goddamn dead. But this time I wanted to talk about Borderlands 4, because I bought it yesterday for my computer, because I'm not gonna waste like 600 bucks for a fucking Xbox. Uh, And all I can say is what the fuck happened the throughout the entire production of the game, because I've never had so many bugs and so many problems with optimization before. Like, cannot load into a part of a map without a sudden frame drop, to the point where I go from 60 all the way down to like 10 to 20. Like, the fuck happened there? And I want to go ahead and say I I played the Battlefield 6 beta both weekends, and I was able to run the game even with my computer at a solid 60 FPS every time. And that one's more graphic demanding than Borderlands 4 is. Yet for some reason Borderlands 4, I just I can run it at half the frames as what I should be able to run it. And I own all the Borderlands games. I own, outside of the Telltale game ones, I own every single Borderlands game, all DLC, everything, and I never had an issue at all with any of them. And I bought about what Borderlands 3, no, yeah, Borderlands 3 the day it came out, and I had no issues with that. But for some reason, Borderlands 4 is just beyond fucked right now. I'm not too sure when they're, going to roll out some updates to help the optimization, make it run better. But I hope it better be fucking soon, because holy hell. And also, again, with some like bugs and whatnot, sometimes my missions won't actually move forward. No matter what I do, no matter what, like I will literally Google what I'm supposed to do to find out. Oh, by the way, it's because it's glitched, and I have to restart the game, or at least relog back into the world again, just for the mission to fix itself. I shouldn't have to do that. I've already had to do that 4 times. And I've only had the game for what, 20, yeah, not even 24 hours. And I've had to restart the game at least 4 to 5 times already just to fix missions, or just to attempt to fix the whole going from 60 all the way down to like 10 FPS. But besides that, I'm having like a little, like, some fun with the game. Although where I'm currently am right now, getting all these assault rifles that aren't actually assault rifles, they're just single shot weapons. I'm like, hello, where's my fully automatic assault rifle at, please? I got, what was it? So I got, what am I thinking of? Yeah, so I get all these assault rifles, but they're all single shots, and I'm like, please give me the full auto. I need it. Well, that's beside the point. I'm just really want to know where did it all fuck up at, because yeah, just because of the fact that I shouldn't have to be going through all of these problems. And this is a what, multi-million, probably closer to multi-billion-dollar company, and they released the game on PC that bad. Now I heard the console versions aren't really that bad. It's primarily the PC version that's just fucked beyond recognition. And I feel like I can definitely feel a lot of that problems going on with optimization. Now, this one, I'm not too sure if it's, say, my mouse or keyboard. Probably is. Or if it's just like a setting, because I'm noticing a little bit of like some sort of like input lag on just that specific game. But again, I don't know if it really could just be my keyboard mouse in general or that game or something like that. But there's quite a few times where I basically like I'll do something, click something, and it just will look like it will take usually a second or less for it to actually do said command. So that's kind of annoying, especially when I'm in a lot of firefights being a horde about like 20 big boys, and I have to pull out my turrets on my guy. But yeah, that's always the fun part. But I just how can you make a game for who knows how many years they've been making it, release it, but release it in such a bad state on PC that I think what when I bought the game, it was a mixed like mixed reviews, but then I never checked it again. But I've been hearing about it being mostly negative now, so I gotta check that out if that really is the case. And the main complaints I've primarily seen, especially on Steam, was just optimization, where people have to bring the game down to low graphics just to be able to play it. Like again, I'm running a older PC. I think I'm like 3 generations behind on everything. Well, actually, no, I think my CPU is actually like 5. But that's beside the point. But I know some people, even with like with brand new computers, struggle to play the game properly either because of that issue. I'm because I want to keep playing it, and that's the primary reason why I talk about the game. I don't even have it up there because it just runs so poorly that I feel like if I were to try to force a game capture, like a capture on it, that video is not going to look good. And plus, I also want to get further into the game, doing more stuff before I even decide to use more gameplay for that. Because I'm still more into the beginning. I think I'm only like 3 hours into the game. I think out of what I'm going to assume is probably a 60 to 60 hour game. With the amount of shit that you got. But one thing I do like, this is not a proper review or anything like that. The one thing I do like about the game is the fact that I do like how this Borderlands game is, from at least looking at the map and whatnot, it looks like it's a fully open world game. So I do appreciate that. It's definitely a different tone than what was it? Borderlands 3 was supposed to be semi-open world, I believe, or like way more open and with whole and with exploring other planets and stuff. But I do genuinely like the open world aspect of it, even if it is brought down by shitty frames. But hey, at least you get all your weapons unlocked very fast into the game. You don't have to wait at certain points to get them unlocked. But yeah, what I'm just gonna do is take my time slowly with playing Borderlands because just because of the fact that I just can't play it. I actually had to only restart the game once because it just like locked up and crashed. And yeah, basically just had to um task manager that shit just to close it out. Yeah, the same as how like this game, Counter-Strike, where if I try to use the Steam UI in the game, if task managering that shit doesn't work, I have to literally restart my whole computer. It kind of acts like that a bit. Pretty annoying. But for now, I just gotta just leave it here. Don't really plan on making a long video this time. I just want to know when they're actually gonna fix their shits so I can just play Borderlands without an issue. But we will see. I don't necessarily have too much hope if this is the state that Borderlands 4 was released in. But we will just see how it goes. Because then, like, next month we're getting Battlefield 6, so I'm probably going to be spending most of my time playing that game instead. So I gotta try to finish up Borderlands before I play nothing but that. Anyways, hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you whenever I make a new video or when I come back from the goddamn dead, because it's gotta be an on and off thing. See ya.